What's up? It's your boy JPJ the Great. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a long time, but I've been very busy as it's my freshman year of college. So, it's taken a lot of time for me. I've been doing a lot of work. You know, obviously, I've been doing my actual job, working, making money, hanging out with friends, and I just haven't really had the time as I wanted to make these videos. But, Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez is a fight I've been waiting for a long time. So you know I had to come back for this one. I came back with the milk for this one. But, it's a big fight and it's highly anticipated for me. Caleb Sweet Hands Plant versus the Mexican monster David Benavidez. It's a good stylistic matchup. David Benavidez has that come forward style. He's very aggressive and he's throwing hard shots and he throws very high volume. But Caleb Plant, on the other hand, is a very technical and sharp boxer, a very nice jab, very good footwork. He's very hard to hit, very defensively sound. So we get an offensively dominant fighter versus a defensively dominant fighter, and it should be an interesting battle. Caleb Plant, most infamously known for his Canelo Alvarez fight, where he lost by 11th round TKO in a fight that was very competitive from start to end. He lost to Canelo Alvarez, who many people consider one of the best fighters in the world right now, which, he is, but there's a debate whether he's number one or not. But, Caleb Plant, the thing with Caleb Plant is in a lot of his fights, if you watch him carefully, he's very defensively sound. He makes guys look like fools, makes them miss, uses his footwork. He's really hard to hit and really hard to keep in one spot. But, the thing with Caleb Plant, watch any of his fights, all of his fights. He's very good in the beginning, but towards the end, where I guess he starts getting tired or whatever, he starts taking more damage and more damage. And against a guy like Canelo Alvarez, you can't take damage like that. And that's why he ultimately got TKO'd. Because it was a late round finish, like I said. In the later rounds, his defense starts to disappear as he starts getting tired and you notice he starts getting hit more. So, against a guy like David Benavidez, if Canelo can do this, Canelo does a lot of one-shot counters, but he has a lot of power. But a guy like David Benavidez, who's even bigger than Canelo, has a longer reach, and he's very offensively aggressive. We don't know what's going to happen. If he gets tired in those later rounds and he starts getting hit by David Benavidez, then this fight can be over sooner than we think. But, in the beginning of the fight, Caleb Plant always is defensively sound. So, I think that'll get David Benavidez a lot of trouble, a guy who moves around the ring a lot, not a guy who's just going to let you pin him against the ropes and go wild on him. He's actually going to move his head, he's going to clinch you, he's going to use his footwork, and he's not going to let you just trap him in that corner, and he's going to counter you. But towards the end of the fight, when Caleb Plant starts taking that damage, I'm not sure how much damage he could take, and, he can ultimately get beat by TKO or knockout. But to be fair, in Caleb Plant's last fight against Anthony Dirrell, he did land a big knockout punch that nobody expected, When I was watching that live, I looked down for 1 second and looked at my screen. I heard, oh! I see, what's his name, Dirrell laying flat on the ground. I'm just like, dog, what the hell just happened? Like, Caleb Plant don't be usually landing knockout punches, and I see Dirrell laying flat on the ground. It's just like, what the hell just happened? And, he just got knocked out cold. And I was like, wow, I'd never seen that from Caleb Plant. I was really impressed, and it impressed me a lot. And it's something I never expected from him. So if somehow he can implement a nice combination like that, he just hit that. He hit that shot to the body, and then he hit that left hook. It was just perfectly timed, and it really sent Dirrell to the shadow realm. And if he can land that against David Benavidez, something crazy like that, and land some big knockout punch at David Benavidez, I will literally scream my lungs out because, just so unexpected to me. I don't expect a Caleb Plant fight when he wins to be a knockout punch, especially knocking somebody out cold. But, dog, you never know. This is boxing. If you land the right punch, if they don't see it coming, they can go to the shadow realm. And, do I think that's going to happen to David Benavidez? I honestly don't know, but most likely I don't think that's going to happen. I truly don't think he's going to knock out David Benavidez in this fight. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Dirrell and Benavidez are obviously two different fighters, and so I don't think he's going to knock out Benavidez. But, I give him the benefit of the doubt. I didn't expect him to knock out Dirrell, so he might have some more tricks up his sleeves that David Benavidez isn't ready for. And David Benavidez' last fight was David Lemieux, where he dominated this man. I believe it was a third-round TKO. He dominated him from the first bell ringing to the stoppage. It was just a clear one-sided fight, and David Lemieux just simply didn't stand a chance against him at all. And, I think he's going to come at Caleb Plant with a lot of pressure from the jump. I think he's going to try to get him out there fast as possible. But I think it's really not going to be as easy as he thinks Caleb Plant is. I think it's gonna be a difficult fight for him because I think he's gonna have to move around the ring a lot. He's gonna find it difficult to cut off the ring and keep Caleb Plant trapped in a corner. Uh, and the way I can see David Benavidez losing this fight is if he gets just simply outboxed. Him getting outboxed and it goes to the 12th round. He wasn't able to, trap him in the corner and wail on him, hit him with some haymakers and stop him. I think if Caleb Plant can outbox him, hit him with the cleaner shots, stay off the ropes, he can win the fight. I'm going to say my final prediction right here, so listen closely. David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. Beginning of the fight, Caleb Plant is outboxing the guy. David Benavidez lands some big shots too. It's a very close and competitive fight. David Benavidez has landed some big shots. Caleb Plant has landed some good counter punches, has managed to stay off the ropes and hit him with the cleaner shots. Coming to the 10th round, Caleb Plant starts to get tired, and David Benavidez eventually gets him caught in a corner. And by the 11th round, I think David Benavidez, ready for this? I think David Benavidez beats Caleb Plant by 11th round TKO. If Caleb Plant won the fight, I would be happy because, I like his style. I like pure boxers. I like when people have skills like that. But, I think David Benavidez is too much of a dog. I don't think you can use all that boxing against him all night. I think you're going to have to develop an inside game. I don't really think Caleb Plant has a great inside game. I haven't really seen it, There's a lot of great outside fighters like Floyd Mayweather, but what they also had was a great inside game because that's very important because you're not going to be able to keep it outside against every fighter. These guys are coming with pressure, and he's eventually going to crack you with that pressure. So you got to be prepared to have that inside game. So hopefully Caleb Plant has worked on his inside game. Maybe he'll prove me wrong and get this win, which I won't be mad about because, I really like Caleb Plant. As you know, I wanted him to beat Canelo. But, I think David Benavidez pulls his victory off, and from there, I don't know what happens next. But, let me know who you guys think is going to win in the comments. And I'm just happy to be back posting here. So please hit that like, please hit the subscribe. And it's your boy JPJ the Great, and I'm checking out.